we're finally here. I just want to thank you so much for having the patience to persevere in asking me to spend time with you. You know that I've been very busy, and I mean, you've been very busy as well. It's a terrible time of the year. But I still really want to thank you for not giving up on me. It must have been very disheartening for you to keep hearing me postpone our I don't exactly know what this is. This meeting in a public space without minutes or an agenda. A date? Isn't a date something that one plots in one's diary or finds on a calendar? Not this kind. So, this is what you would define as a date. No, I'm not joking. I'm genuinely confused. I've never been in this situation before. No, I've never gone on, been in, or attended a date. Okay, so what does one do on this thing called a date? I'm being serious. One gets to know the other person. Oh, come on now. We've worked together for about a year. I know quite a bit about you. Oh, you want to get to know more about me. You find me mysterious. That's entertaining. It's very interesting. No, you're right. I don't really talk much about myself, and that's for a very, very good reason. Well, you see, the thing is, you won't believe me if I told you. The thing is, I'm not exactly the person that you think that I am. Yes, you see me being that person who works for this company. But do you really know what I do when I clock out and when I come home? There's just I'm not exactly the person that you think that I am. And I know that this might make you want to find out more purely for interest's sake, but I don't think that's a good idea. Knowing more than you do might just freak you out. Besides that, you won't believe me if I even told you. You'd still like to find out more about me. No, I'm comfortable with it. It's just I don't want to make you uncomfortable, and that's my greatest concern. You are my greatest concern. Hey, listen, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling really awkward here. This place is just a bit overpopulated and it's very loud. It's just way too crowded. Do you mind us going somewhere else a little bit less populated? manipulated. Thank you. No, please. Allow me to play for myself, please. I would feel less awkward that way. Really? You're supposed to pay for me? You say it's not gentlemanly if you don't pay for me? No, really, who made that rule? Society. Well, I've been flouting the rules of society all my life, so trust me, don't worry about it. I will honestly actually think more highly of you if you allow me to take care of myself. Yeah? Thank you. I actually really appreciate you doing that. Hallmark of a true gentleman. Okay, so where would you like to go? Where would I like to go? Well, there is a garden nearby, and I absolutely love greenery and flowers. It's just so tranquil and peaceful there. And the animals are allowed to roam freely there, and they're so friendly. They really enjoy cuddles. Yeah, it's just down this road if you're interested in walking there with me. Otherwise, it's fine, I'll go there by myself. Right now, it's no problem. Oh, that's not how dates work. Okay, if you'd like to join me then. I love this place. So therapeutic. You know, I come here every so often when I need to recharge my energies. People completely drain me. I don't know why. I think it's just negative vibes from them. I don't know why. They just do. Okay, so what do you want to know? You said you wanted to know more about me. What do you want to know? Oh, it doesn't work like that, you say. Questions should come out in conversation. Oh, rules. I actually don't see the point. Besides, rules change all the time. They were different in my time, and they'll be different 1,000 years from now. So, what do you want to know? Yes, my name really is Guinevere. That was the name allocated to me at my birth. I think that's the only part that you will believe. Well, how old do you think I am? 30. Oh, that's so sweet of you. No, actually, I'm a little bit older than that. No, actually, much older than that. 50. No, actually, much, much older than that. Okay, I'm about 1,500 years old. Well, 1,565 years to be exact. I was born in 455 AD. But I stopped being exact a very, very long time ago. You're laughing. I told you you wouldn't believe me. I'm dead serious. So, what do you want to know about that period? Or I can actually tell you. Yes, I was alive during the days of King Arthur, and you're more than welcome to put two and two together. No, I'm not toying with you. And no, I'm not psychotic. You're perfectly safe here. Okay, so what do you want to know? Yes, I've actually seen battle, I've been in battle, and I've wielded a sword as well. Every woman who doesn't know how to wield a sword dies a horrible death. Well, they did back when I was younger. Women have more rights and are more protected these days in most of the world than back in my days. You don't think so? Well, I was sold to slavery at the age of 13 to pay off my family's debt, and that was actually extremely common back in my country. Well, you're right, I could use the word kingdom, but your language has altered so much since the days of my youth, and well, to be fair, I'd rather speak to you in your tongue. It's less awkward for you, like that. Yes, so that happened to me when I was 13, and then when I was 16, I was forced to marry somebody triple my age. But he died in battle, so that day never came, and I dodged a bullet, to be honest. He was a violently cruel man. He enjoyed thrashing his slaves within an inch of their lives, purely for entertainment purposes. The betrothal feast, our betrothal feast, consisted of everyone eating while watching someone being flayed alive. I couldn't stomach it. I was so young back then, I couldn't stomach it, and I went to the person's assistance, but I was beaten so badly for it. He actually broke my arm in the process. Yeah, fortunately for me, he fell in battle. But unfortunately for me, I was left in the forest without a means of survival, and I was banished there to die. My previous owner had their money from this man, so they had no further need of me. And well, a little while later, I was found wandering the forest by someone else. Someone much, much kinder. Oh, I was so scared. He rode his horse and he could have so easily killed me, but as soon as he saw me, he got off his horse and he walked beside me for days and days, talking to me constantly about everything, just to ease my fear. After about a day or so of this, he offered to mend my arm, and oh, it hurt so much. But he was so gentle, and I could see the compassion in his eyes. And I just knew he would never hurt me intentionally. I'll never forget the day that I finally trusted him. He accompanied me as per usual for days on end, and all the while I expected him to finally drop this facade and to hurt me or to kill me, but he didn't. And then one day it started raining really, really hard. The rain resembled sleet. It was so icy cold, and my bones seemed to be frozen. Well, I think that he must have seen me shiver as he draped his cloak over my shoulders, but by that stage I was already soaked through and through. But instead of leaving me to my fate, he quickly found an enclosure and started a campfire, and as I relished the warmth thereof, he kept talking on and on and on. And I just kept listening, completely enamored by his voice, his soft, gentle voice, full of care and compassion for this complete stranger. And those eyes. Those eyes that had seen so much hardship yet showed me so much compassion. Eventually I warmed, and he offered to sing me to sleep, and I smiled for the first time in such a long time, and his soft and gentle voice lulled me to a deep, peaceful sleep. I felt so safe for the first time in my entire life, so loved. The next morning when I awoke, I felt him behind me, holding me close to him, and my initial thought was utter panic. But I was soon overcome when he felt me stir and gently pulled me closer to him in his sleep, and for the first time I realized what true love is. And I never wanted it more badly than I did then. I didn't know who he was. I didn't care. Money, status. What does that matter? In a split second, it could be gone. What matters is how kind the heart is, and oh, his heart was so kind. I only found out after a few weeks that he was a king, and then he gently asked me to join him in his kingdom, and I agreed. And we were married a year after that. He taught me so many things. He taught me to forget my fear and truly love myself. He taught me swordplay. And he taught me how to gain confidence in myself. He taught me that I am beautiful. And no matter what my past, that I am in control. I am in complete control of my future. But most of all, he taught me love. true, passionate, yet gentle love. Yes. You can probably guess who I'm talking about. Yes, he told me about Mordred, but my heart completely broke for him. Not for what he had done, but for how he was hurting. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. And even though that happened, and Mordred was a byproduct of that happening, I still loved him regardless. So you want to know why I'm here 1,500 years later? He was taken from me in battle. And I could not cope. I could not see my existence without him. So I swore an oath that I will not rest until I rest in his arms again. Yes, he was taken to Avalon, so he's not. There's no gravesite, there's no place for me to mourn my husband's death. But I know I will see him again. I don't know when. But even though it's taken over 1,500 years, I am determined to wait for him. Across oceans of time, no matter how long it takes. Yes, I was waiting for you to ask about him. Well, what about him would you like to know? You want to know if these rumors are true? Well, what do you think? Seriously though, those rumors are absolutely horrid. As it takes away the wonderful support that he was to me and to the kingdom after my beloved was taken away from me. There was no shred of evil, malice, anything in Lancelot. I wish you could have met him. You would have liked him. That was a truly valiant gentleman. So, what do you think? Do you believe me? I'm grateful that you're at least still standing here, haven't run away screaming yet. But no, I didn't think that you would believe me, but I hope that you were entertained by the story anyway. So this was my first date. And I just want to thank you for making it special. You know, it was. Any day that I get to think of him is extremely special. Oh, one should not think of other men on a date. Oh, sorry. I don't know, I'm still learning about these things, but But hopefully you understand why I cannot get my mind off him. Why I wish that I could still be close to him, sharing an eternity with him, fighting battles beside him, advising him as I used to. No matter what, he will always be my love, my confidant, my lifeblood, my king. And I would do literally anything to see his smile, just one